Welcome back. It's now time for your midday sports roundup.
Local athletes and coaches are set to benefit from a significant injection of funds from the Jamaica Olympic Association, the JOA, ahead of the 2028 Olympic Games in Los Angeles, California. CEO of the JOA, Ryan Foster, announced at the weekend that the local apex body will be setting aside $300 million for the next Olympic cycle. Foster explains the breakdown of the money.
Geared towards travel grant, equipment grant, travel expenses, and of course Olympic scholarships for nutritional support, accommodations, air transfer, and of course towards our coaches who are important in terms of the lead coaches, in terms of the development of our Olympic athletes. We're extremely proud of not just track and field, but all member associations of the Jamaica Olympic Association.
Midfielder Ravel Morrison has joined the Reggae Boys team ahead of their second leg quarter-final match against the USA in the CONCACAF Nations League in St. Louis, Missouri. Head coach of the Reggae Boys, Steve McLaren, spoke glowingly of the wily midfielder who has not played for the national team since March of last year.
Ravel has always been one of them. I worked with him for 2 years at Derby County, and I got to know him well. I like him. He's got a great personality and a big talent, unbelievable talent. He wasn't picked before because he wasn't playing. All of a sudden he gets a club in Dubai and he's playing very well from my reports over there, scoring goals, assisting. And I think this is a perfect game and a perfect opportunity for Ravel to come into the squad.
They won't have two of their regular starters in the form of Ethan Pinnock, who has not recovered enough from an injury, and Michael Antonio, who did not travel because of documentation issues, while exciting young forward Kaim Dixon did not make the trip due to passport issues, and defender Mason Holgate is suspended, having picked up a red card in Thursday's game. One more addition will be Corey Bennett from the Las Vegas Lights. The match between the Reggae Boys and the US tonight will kick off at 8 p.m. Jamaica time. The Sunshine Girls will return to the island this evening, knowing they will have to win their next game against England in order to keep the Vitality Horizon Netball Series alive. This as the Jamaicans trail 1-0 in the series after the first two games, going down 47-55 to the hosts on Sunday at the AO Arena. England led 12-8 at the end of the first quarter. However, Jamaica responded well, edging ahead 23-21 late in the second quarter. England regained control before halftime with a number of unforced errors, both teams going into the break tied at 24 apiece. The Roses pulled away in the second half following some good defensive work, entering the final quarter with a 39-35 advantage. But turnovers were the Sunshine Girls' mistake, and despite narrowing the gap 42-41 with 10 minutes to play in the final quarter, England turned up the intensity and applied pressure to come away comfortable winners in the end, clinching the first win of the four-match series. The opening game on Saturday ended in a 49-49 tie. The final two matches will be played at the National Indoor Sports Centre in Kingston on November 25 at 6:30 p.m. and November 26 at 7 p.m. Jamaica time. My name is Christopher Scott, and this is your Midday Sports Report.
Thank you, Christopher. And that's the Midday News. I'm Shamela Pullen. Join us at 7 for Primetime News. On behalf of the news, sports, and production teams, good afternoon.